Hey guys, I'm BTC. This is Feed the Beast, specifically a prank video on vintage beef. As you can see, this is his zoo, which is coming along quite nicely. And I gotta say, I really like the detail with the micro blocks, because I'm not used to using micro blocks, but some of this stuff just, it looks so cool, and I gotta mess around with it more. I mean, look at that. It looks like, you know, a little birch tree, and I mean, it's so simple, but it just looks really good. So anyways, recently, Vintage Beef had a visitor, and it was a brown sheep. And all the brown sheep wanted was to have a nice home and live here, and Beef picked him up and cast him out. So I thought, you know, there's probably some sort of story to go along with that sheep. You know, I mean, how did this sheep get there? You know, did he have family? Was it a long journey? You know, there's so many questions that needed answering. So I thought, you know, maybe since he can't tell his story, you know, maybe I'll make the story. I'll tell the story of the brown sheep. And so I did. And I wrote it in the Tale of Thormir. And there are 6 different books. Those are not in order. So there are 6 different books, and I will talk about those in a second. But, you know, first up, I got to go and find me some brown sheep. And, you know, people, if you've seen my prank videos in the past, I did 2, one on Pause and one on Etho. I always have a little kind of storage area right nearby, and it's... Can you hear the sheep? Can you hear the sheep? Can you hear the sheep? I always put them right nearby, and I mean, really, if someone was paying attention, they could always, well, actually no, because I do a pretty good job of hiding it. Although with these guys, it'd probably be pretty hard to hide this. Like if Vintage had come over here, he would be like, "What is going on?" But the other, usually it's just a couple of chests with hidden stuff. So here we have some sheep, and I spent a little bit of time breeding them. It looks like I have about, maybe about 100 or so. So now I need to start moving these guys over to this area, because part of the tale of Thomir is, you know, he lived in a home where the grass had stopped growing, and he needed to travel a great distance in order to find a new home for his people. And he came across this place, and you know, the sheep people, you know, the sheep really like it. So this is going to be their new home. So I have to help them travel to their new home. So I'm gonna use my newfound portal gun, which, by the way, I am very disappointed that the whole pig portal gun was just like an April Fool's thing. I thought it was a real gun, like, because when you use like custom mode for the bacon gun, I was hoping that it would be like, you know, real, but sadly it's not. So let's get some of these guys teleported in there, and let's see how many of these guys are here. So we got a couple of them in there already. Let's drop you right there, and then let me see. I need more. Need more sheep. More sheep. You know what I'm gonna do? What is it? Purple? Boop. There we go. That works. That works pretty good, actually. Go, my friends, to your new home. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Now they're just teleporting around. Hold on, guys. Sorry, my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. Man, I hope Beef doesn't log on right now. That would be bad. That would be bad. That's why, like, every time I do a prank, I'm always so worried that they're gonna log in. Oh, he just grew right before our eyes. Come on, sheep, get in there. Oh, I did it again. Did it again. There we go. I gotta shoot it a little bit further away from me. Go, sheep. Pew, pew, pew. Where did you come from? Come on, you two. And you. You two, everybody. New home. Go to your new home. New home. There we go. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Are there any sheep up here? I think I heard one come back through. I think that's everybody. Everybody? Alright. Yep, you. Oh yeah, here's the feeder that I had. Come on. Go through. And we're gonna put that one there. Actually, let's put it up there so they can't go through. And then... Oh, look at that. He went right through. He just fell. Probably took some damage. Alright. So I need to move these guys around a little bit. Because I don't want them just standing there. So let's put that there. And hopefully they don't take much in the way of fall damage. They shouldn't. Alright. And then... Come on, sheep. I'm busy. Stop jumping around. We gotta put them in. All the exhibits need some sheep, right? I mean, they all need some sheep. Wouldn't be right if they didn't all have sheep. I mean, the different sheep like the different environments, so I don't think. Ooh, I can't shoot it on that. Probably shouldn't have put that many over there. So we got a couple in there. Let's put a couple over here. Put that right there. And then let's get a couple. Pew. Let's take you guys, and you. And then let's see. We need some mountain sheep, right? Need some mountain sheep. So let's get these guys right here. Come on. Come on, sheep. You're gonna go with the mountain goats. Alright. Mountain goat. Mountain sheep. And then we definitely need to keep the pigs company. So put portal gun right there. And then we gotta keep the pigs company. Let's do those guys. And how much energy I got in my jetpack? Ooh, I'm running low. We need to recharge. So while we are recharging, I put some thought into the story. I'll read it to you in a second, but I want to make sure. There we go. There we go. I want to get the rest of these sheep into their positions. So let's put some right here. Actually, you know what? I don't really need to put them right there. I can just can use the grapple. Just here you go. New home. New home. Oh, he's still flying around. I thought I let him go. There you go, sheep. And what's down here? I don't know what's down here, but we're gonna put you down there. Now I'm wondering what Beef is gonna do. I'm wondering if he's gonna try to rescue, or like relocate them, or if he's going to just straight up kill them. Because this is kind of a lot of sheep. So I don't think he's gonna really want to go and, you know, relocate them, because it's probably gonna be kind of a pain. So he might just go on a sheep killing rampage. Uh-oh, lagging. There we go. Boop, boop. You two, get out of there. Alright, so we still got some more. Let's put some in here. But I'm just gonna grab him. Alright, I'm back. So as I said earlier, I wanted to tell the story of this brown sheep, and I thought it would be kind of, you know, an interesting way of doing a prank. You know, I kind of did the whole Charlotte's Web thing with Etho, and I don't know, it's rather than just throwing a bunch of sheep in there and saying, haha, you know, you now have to kill a bunch of sheep in order to clear out your area. You know, I thought I'd add something to it, so let's start here. So your journey begins here. All right, so for the first book, long ago, a prophecy was foretold that a brave and noble sheep would rise to face terrible hardship, brutal conflict, meet a strange creature with magic in its hand. There's a typo right there. But through all this, persevere, and in doing so, find a new home for his people. This is the tale of that sheep, and his story begins now. Thormir was born in ordinary circumstances, nothing special about his family, his home, or his early life. For his first years, Thormir did as other sheep would do: eat grass, walk around, eat more grass. Such was the life of a normal, everyday brown sheep. Days would come and go, the routine repeated: eat grass, walk around, eat more grass. But for Thormir, it wasn't enough. Something dwelled deep in the spirit of this sheep. His heart yearned for more. So that was 1. And this will be 2 right here. So 2. Thormir was entering his middle years now, when nothing of any note had occurred to him. There was one moment last summer when that odd pink creature that made snorting noises through its nose had lived nearby, but beyond that, nothing of consequence, until something had happened in recent years. There was very little grass to grow around. It would be eaten as always, but patches of the ground would be eaten and not return. Something was wrong. The great grass calamity was beginning. The elder sheep knew not what to do. As sheep, there are few options available. Some believed it would resolve itself, and the grass would one day return. Others believed it was a sign of the end times. So that's 1, 2. I think, what did I do? I did 1 over here. So this will be 3. So 3. It was decided by the elders that to survive, the sheep must find a new home. But who would go? Sheep are not known for bravery, and no one stepped forward. Looking around and still feeling the yearn for adventure, Thormir stepped forward. Bah, he said, which in sheep speak means, I will go out and return when I have found us a new home. And so Thormir gathered what little supplies he had, bid farewell to his family, and began walking, away from his family, away from his home. Thormir would be on his own, at the mercy of the cruel world. So that is 3. This should be 4. Thormir had been traveling for nearly 2 weeks. He saw many wonders and many dangers across the snow-capped peaks and through the dense jungle. Strange creatures were everywhere, bony things and rotting things, creatures with many legs and eyes. Thormir Scared, was scared, typo, number 2. But determined, determined carried on, for he knew he was the only one who could save his people. Thormir came to a place where the ground was cracked and ruined, even worse than his home. Nothing to eat and everything around him dead or dying. He thought it might be the last day he had strength to travel. But then, when hope was nearly gone, he saw it. And we're going to put one over here. And nope, don't want to put a chest in there. Thormir had nearly collapsed from exhaustion when he came upon a place of beauty and wonder, a marvelous land of strange and wondrous design. He found small animals that scurried around, birds that hovered in the sky, and other birds that waddled around. Thormir believed that this was the place he had been searching for, but then, while trying to communicate with the strange wattle birds, another being came. This one walked on 2 legs, but wore strange metal on its body. Thormir tried to speak with it, but the strange being did not understand him, and spoke in an odd language. Just then the being picked up Thormir with magic from its hands, and placed him down on top of a large, cold hill. Thormir did not understand what this being wanted, but knew that this place was the only hope for his people. He would gather supplies, and then travel back to his home. And then the last one, which is 6. Thormir had traveled back to his home, his place of birth, and told his fellow sheep of his adventure. He told them of dangers and wonders, and most importantly, of the place that would be their salvation. They would prepare for the grand journey to their new home. Many days the sheep traveled. Thormir taught them how to survive, how to fight. He would bring them to this new land. Finally they arrived. The sheep had a new home. Thormir had saved them, the elders proclaimed. From here forth, he was no longer a common sheep. Thormir would be king. So I think I'm gonna put like some stuff like that, just to more easily indicate where the chests are, so he doesn't have to look too hard, because like this one, for example, is kind of a little out of the way, and I want to make sure that he finds them. So I don't know. I thought it would be kind of funny for him to come back, because I know like he saw the one brown sheep and he was like, "Go away, sheep." I was like, "Oh, well maybe he wants to make it his home. Maybe he's gonna bring friends." So I don't know. We'll see. You know, I don't really like to do pranks that require tons and tons of what do you call it? Lots of work to dismantle it, because I don't know. You know, I know if someone pranks me and I gotta spend like hours tearing stuff down or whatever, I don't know. That's not really that fun. I'd rather have it be, you know, kind of short, funny, fun. That's my kind of pranks, I think. You know, for Paws, you know, he did have the eagle, and that probably took a little bit of time to break down, but it wasn't really that bad. So I'm gonna take this back and grab up my torches. So this will now be a mob spawn room. So don't go there. And we'll cover that up, conceal our tracks, and that will be that. So the brown sheep have come. Oh, you know what I should do though? Well, I don't think, maybe a couple might jump through the portal, but I don't think a lot of them will. So that should be good. We should be all set here. So let me actually, I want to go and look inside the igloo thing and see if there are more sheep over here. They should be all in here. Yep, they are. Oh man. All right. Well, you know, almost nobody is on the regular server anymore, so doing a prank over there, it's like it would take weeks before someone even notices it. Although actually I think beef still goes on quite a bit. So, but I don't know. I saw the opportunity. I saw the brown sheep, and then I thought it would be funny. This is the first thing that popped into my head. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope beef isn't too mad at me. And I hope you enjoyed the story. So, oh, actually, you know what? One final thing before I go, because I want to leave it how I found it. So I'm gonna go and actually replace this last block. There we go. Good as new. +2 sheep. So that is gonna be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault. All hail King Thormir. Long live the king. Hey guys, you might know that I run a Minecraft custom map making build team, and we are currently looking for new people. So if you're good at building, making textures, or animating with programs like Blender or Maya, why don't you apply? You can go to blamethecontroller.com or click the link in the description.